Subscribe for Reddit's controversial opinions. The dab is a cool and aesthetically pleasing move. I'm 33, was 29 to 30 when I became aware of it. It's a shame that this particular move has been relegated to annoying teens or doing it but ironically. It snaps your entire upper body into a very pronounced, expressive shape. It's a perfect fit for a pop after getting some sort of win, or to punctuate a brag. It also brings a nice punch as a dance move, with minimal physical effort. Upvote for the weirdness of this post. Stay you. I've been on this sub for a week and this is actually the first unpopular opinion I've seen. Here have an upvote. I get your point, and I agree to a degree, but it has just been ruined by the amount of small children using it everywhere and anytime they have even the vaguest reason to do it. Edit. Congrats on reaching 10k upvotes, my friend. I kinda miss dabbing in 2016 tbh. We were adding new shit to every dab while walking past the class that had a lesson. Everyone had a purse-on-lease dab. You are entitled to have the wrong opinion. Upvote. I'm upvoting this, but only so that everyone else can see this and judge you for your disgusting opinion like I am right now. Well, at least there's finally an unpopular opinion I don't agree with. The dab seems to have been one of those things that people do ironically and then it just became normal. Though there is nothing normal about it. Upvoted because all I can imagine right now is a group of fully grown men dabbing and it irritates me. Memes aside, I agree. It's a cool, simple dance move. I remember when I started dabbing. It was around a year ago. I was playing CS:GO with my friends and after a particularly exciting match I did it. I lost my dab virginity. I simply had to do it. The joy had overflown my whole body and the need to express it was too much. It was such a cathartic move. After that, I started doing it regularly. In fact, I dabbed all the time. I managed to get a promotion at work and dabbed at my boss. He was a bit surprised, but managed to brush it off as a harmless quirk. Oh God, was he wrong? I did very well at work. In fact, I was achieving so much I had to dab all the time out of pride. It didn't sit well with some of my coworkers. After a few reprimands, I got fired. I dabbed at everyone when I was leaving my workplace the final time. My wife had no issues with it for a while. She saw it as funny. Then, just after I had been fired, a tragedy struck us. Her mother died. I managed to keep myself from dabbing for a few days but it all changed during her funeral. After my lovely wife had delivered her speech, I was so proud I had to do it. I dabbed. It caused an uproar. After a few weeks I was served with divorce papers. With my parents long gone, I had nowhere to go. I hit the streets. By that time my dabbing problem had become severe. It was my way of expressing any kind of emotion. When I was happy, it was an upwards dab, when sad, downwards. It's like that now as well. I live a life of a lowly beggar, sitting on the streets, pleading for money. Every time someone drops a penny into my cup, I dab of happiness. This has brought me a name among the locals, Mr. Dabbington. I like it. And I love dabbing. I agree with this post with my whole heart. Upvoted for being an unpopular opinion that isn't something racist/sexist/classist. Unbiased content has become rare on this sub. I dab your mother. I'm with you, started couple years ago ironically but shortly after that really liked it, haha. Dab is one of the best trends ever, emo. I like this post because this is the pinnacle of what an unpopular opinion should look like. No arguing over the opinion, just straight up agreement about the wrongness of it. It's stupid, looks like you're trying to sneeze in your elbow. Know what else snaps your entire body into a pronounced expressive shape? The YMCA song. See, this is what people should upvote, an actually unpopular opinion. Quick quack your opinion whack. Upvote. It always looks like you're smelling your armpit to see if you put deodorant on. It could legit be a move you see someone on those Sure commercials from the 90s, https://www. YouTube.com/watch, v equals R78WVDQVHRQ. Imagine being 33 and fucking dabbing. Beyond cringe. Take my upvote. Actual unpopular opinion. Wow, never thought this post would ever exist. I feel the same way about the Nazi salute, but unfortunately the older generations ruined it for us. Oh god, a real unpopular opinion. On this sub. On Reddit. Wow, I am impressed. Said so, I won't ever consider it for annoying teens only because fuck it, they made Joker from Persona 5 do it. https://pbs. twimg.com/media/dapku8aacazt. JPG. And call this game weeb, power fantasy, or whatever you want, but it's cool. Like, fuck everything else. I am almost 25 and I wish I was 16/17 only to make out of this game my favorite video game ever. Well, to dab in weed jargon is to take a hit of wax, so when my 9-year-old sister told me she could dab on me for the first time, I was completely thrown for a loop. I don't care about the pose, but I do wish it had another name. Hearing kids saying they're dabbing kind of rubs me the wrong way. Honestly, as a 30 years old, I dabbed ironically for so long that now I just kind of like it and it fits so many things. Maybe, I can't argue with how you feel, but from my perspective, it looks absolutely stupid and you might as well be dancing the Macarena or doing the chicken dance. A dab in the cannabis community is the usage/inhalation of cannabis oil. These kids ruined dabbing with their meme dance for me, lol. 12-year-olds, bro, that was so sick. Dab. Me, in the other grocery aisle, what? Dabs? In a business like this? Read your post during my break at work. Came back to office with a serious meeting where our 40-years-old Japanese client was upset about our work with a certain project, wanted to explain to us how hard it is to catch up with new trends these days, saying that his generation was all about MC Hammer, and now kids these days dig this. He pulls out his phone and with a confident smug he plays 24K Magic. It felt so right, reading this post a few minutes before that, and the song was totally asking for it at head-to-toe Soul Player. All the stars aligned as my 3 fellow Japanese IT colleagues dab with me gracefully to the next 3 beats right after that. Look out. Dab, dab, dab. Client Aji-san liked it and gave us another chance at the project. Thank you op. P.S. I'm 36. This is the only post I've seen here that managed to get heavily upvoted despite actually being a very unpopular opinion. You're wrong, and that's what makes you great. It snaps your body into a pronounced, expressive shape. That's exactly why it's so fucking cringy now. It started as a pretty quick and subtle gesture with a lot of swagger to it. The exaggerated full arm extension with 45-degree waist bend and holding the pose for way too long that, redacted, kids turned it into makes me want to crawl out of my skin. Definitely unpopular. If I can't see James Bond doing a move, it's not cool. Funky, I'll give you. But it looks like someone trying to hide their face and wordlessly say, look over there. Genuine unpopular opinion, have a poor person's award. Cam Newton 6 feet 5 inches 245 pounds quarterback for the Carolina Panthers is credited for starting the dab trend. If he can get away with doing it, so can you. Make the dab great again. Dab on them haters. You changed my mind. Dagnit Hillary, you ruined it. Dab on the haters. I ironically unironically dab when I do something cool. I dab unironically, but I make a joke out of it so others don't know. It's also a good move for when you cough or sneeze. It's a dance move like all other dance moves. Unpopular opinion indeed. An actual unpopular opinion. Wow. It's extra cringy when an older guy uses it. We had a captain who was in his mid-40s that did it all the time. Completely ruined it for me. At first I thought he was talking about taking a dab like the THC kind, lol, not the dance move. Not everything that is aesthetically pleasing gets fitting reputation. Of all the dumb trends that I hate, fidget spinners, planking, YOLO, the floss dance move, whip/nana, this is the only one that I actually don't hate anymore. I see what fashion it's done in, it's always funny. Dab on them haters. I love dabs. Not BC it's cool but BC they make me laugh, so I agree but in a different way no. It's only good when used sparingly. Like when it is least expected from someone who seemingly would not do it, I dabbed on the updo it. Imagine liking a beta move that doesn't assert your dominance. This comment was made by T-Pose Gang. Upvoted because you're more wrong than anyone has ever been in the history of this sub. I've got a few pictures of myself from years ago hitting the dab, only difference is I turned my head out to make a goofy face. I was so close to being ahead of the curve. I feel like anything popular on the internet is ruined when Logan or Jake Paul make it a thing. Is that you, Cam Newton? My name is Pabviewed, I'm 33 years old, and I just wanna have a cool choreography. I love dabbing ironically. I dab so ironically that it almost isn't ironic anymore. My cashier dabbed accidentally. He was handing the card back to the customer in front of me when he sneezed into his non-outstretched sleeve. +1 for style at work. What the fuck? Now that's a really unpopular opinion. What the hell are you talking about? Is this some new sex thing the kids are doing? Carrot, get off my lawn. I agree, am around the same age as you. That makes me wonder, are we like Steve Buscemi in Spy Kids 2? Dabbing is cooler than any of the Fortnite dance moves. Silence, Milnile, who gave a 6-year-old a Reddit account. Yee. It really was cool but I think it got kinda overused. First unpopular opinion. Grats, your opinion is shit. Cam Newton used to use it quite well, Imo, get out. Eddie Rosario dabbed after throwing out a runner from left field. I enjoyed it, Met. I prefer a Nazi salute. Jesus H. Christ, WTF is wrong with you? Upvoted though, thank God I thought I was the only one lol. If I remember correctly, this was Amigos thing at the time. Quavo declared it as dead though because of the overuse/unintended use. I agree with you though, dabbing is hella fun, an actual unpopular opinion, take an upvote. I live in the Netherlands and our king actually dabbed once. What a guy.